First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the New England Patriots and the Green Bay Packers on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the former Buckeye is Travion Henderson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
May to throw on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and 11. From out of the gun, here's May. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead with Henderson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
7th play of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is tough here on the opening drive, because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach 4th down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one caught. That's Matthews Golden. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That's to crack the tight end downfield. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 17 yards on that connection. 1st down, Packers. Throwing now from the gun. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there, probably the best possible outcome.
We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the Packers turn it over to Daniel Whelan to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Working out of the gun. It's May. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. He'll air it out down the middle. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. On 4th down, Bryce Baringer out to punt for New England. That's taken at about the 14, and it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Rocco Leany. Check out.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. Whoa! And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? You see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Brought down by Greg Woodson. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4.
60 Eagles.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
At the 28-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Up the middle they go. And he's in! Touchdown, Green Bay. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
So you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Off the play fake, it's May. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
On second down, it's May. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
From the gun, on third down, it's May. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 12 yards on that hookup. First down, New England.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Throw again is May. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And some good blocking, springing it. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. He'll try to run for it with Henderson. Hey, he's going to be close. Going to depend on the spot, but that looks a little short. It is short, and now it's fourth down.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
That's taken in, and he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They convert with a gain of 15.
Love the idea of going for it on fourth down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on fourth down is definitely the right move.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, New England.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready up! Here we go!
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Looking downfield, that's Musgrave, the tight end. And he will score. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Packers. What a luxury to have in an offense. A tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
May now on 1st and 10. Hit as he threw. The pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
So these screen plays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
That's good.
That pass play, good for 22. Good for a Patriots first down.
And a Patriot first down.
To throw is May. Forced out wide. A throw behind his man. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Williams in motion. Out of the gun, it's Henderson. He is met and dropped. Couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Packers on top. And we're back. Lambeau Field in just a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football as they face a difficult 3rd and 12. Throwing now is May. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
At their own 11-yard line.
Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Tackled by Keon White. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
coming. He'll throw it. The second down throw is incomplete.
Really can't afford to go 3 and out here, Mike. I know you got the lead, but it's not insurmountable by any means, especially after they just scored their last time out. So they've got to dial up their best third down protection, best third down play, whatever it is, by any means necessary. They've got to keep this drive alive.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Here's Daniel Whelan now, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. On the give, it's Henderson. Cutting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
At the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. May gonna look to throw. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Bullard.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
He'll look to throw. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 70 range, 70 range.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. That is caught. What a throw. Savion Williams. Touchdown, Green Bay. His 4th TD grab of the season. McManus on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Packers will take a 21-7 lead.
Patriots 7. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green
The
Bay.
kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Marcus Jones now to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic, there hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw now, May. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
He's found his receiver, Buttes. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. He'll go on fourth down. They're going. It's May. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Result of the play.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on fourth down.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
60 by 6.
Now give on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 38-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this.
Ready up.
Here's second and 9.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Robert Spillane spills him there.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. Now they'll set up to throw. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Savion Williams there. And it's going to lead to fourth down. Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for Green Bay. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for and taken successfully.
At their own 14-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's May. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's taken down up past the 35. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for. It's second down. From out of the gun, here's May. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, New England.
And the Patriots, first down. A gain of 12. First down, Patriots.
On play action, here's May. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and he will go all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. The PAT, up and good. And the Patriots draw closer here. It's 21-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther.
They'll look to throw. This one is caught by Reed. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And a yard.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest.
And he's into the end zone. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's May to throw it on first down. Quick throw here is complete. Now he's loose again. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. What a big play there for New England. 36 yards.
First down, New England.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good, and the Pats will cut into that lead.
As routine as they may have made the end of that drive look, I can assure you, Mike, this is a situation they have been practicing since training camp. Get the ball to one of your playmakers, get yourself in scoring range, and steal 3 points before the break.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught by Golden, right side. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
17 yards.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
65-6.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Forced to his right. Catch is made. That is Williams. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big gainer for Green Bay. And even 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a give up the middle, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay. That is second touchdown tonight. Now it's McManus for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers will extend this third quarter lead.
Patriots 17. Brendan McManus to kick off for
Both
Green
teams
Bay.
ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. Room to run at the 40. A terrific run finally brought down, but he's inside the 35-yard line. What a big play there for New England. 42 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the ground, here is Henderson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Throwing on second down. May. Open man, that's Kyle Williams. He's got it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Yards on the play.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. And off, and it's Henderson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. Off the play fake, it's May. He's got it at about the 8. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He's brought down at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Looking for that final yard. It's third and goal. Throwing is May. To the goal line and in. Tayshaun Boutte. Touchdown, New England. Borregales now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Pats are able to edge a bit closer.
Patriots 24.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
A 6-yard.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
60 Bobcat. 2. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Scoop.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Robert Spillane. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 90 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. On the handoff, Henderson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
First down, New England.
A run, and this is Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Just shy of midfield. 1 yard gain.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down. May gonna look to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That screen goes for 12. And that's a first down.
That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Working out of the gun. It's May. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 3 at the Packers' 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 3. To throw is May. This is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Open man, right side, he's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Patriots.
Here's May again. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. May to throw again. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll run with Henderson. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4.
At the 4-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. Henderson. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Throwing now is May.
Well, they say football is a game of inches, and plays like this explain why. You pick up a little bit more, it's a fresh set of downs. Now on 4th and short, this coach has a decision to make.
Field goal will make it a 1-score game, but they want more here on 4th and goal. Now this looks like a design run, and that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown. And instead, the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 7-yard line.
Ready up!
2nd down and 8.
Set! 18 Cardinal, 8.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
For the Packers.
drive it forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At their
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's May. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
3rd and short, and here is May. And he will have the first down. He caught it short of the lines of game, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score. They got to score fast.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down at the 48-yard line.
From a couple yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Now May. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And the Patriots first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, New England.
Here's May. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, New England.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Patriots.
To throw now, May. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he will score. Game on. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Now a handoff, running right. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd
So
and
2
7.
minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, the tight end Musgrave. Look at that big guy rumble. And he will score. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Packers. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is hard. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
On 2nd down, it's May. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. So a big spot looming here for Andres Borregales. This to get back to a 1-possession game.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Alert! Alert! Set! 77 ready.
They'll turn and hand this one off. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth.
Ready up.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Set. Go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Following the penalty, he'll run it. Has some room inside the 30. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers are able to extend the lead.
Patriots 42.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Throwing is May. Moving to his left. Now he'll run it. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down. New England going to take their 2nd timeout, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 1st down. Back to throw. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
May to throw on 2nd down. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
1st down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, New England.
May now on 1st and 10. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
Patriots 49.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
Set up. Cougar 19.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop.